Yeah,
It does not.
And it's a good indication of like what you're. Because also something I think of nowadays, a lot of people like if they don't have the money, they'll still spend like they have the money.
But I mean, I technically still had a console, so be grateful for that, right?
Yeah.
Like a memory card's a memory card, but
No, for sure.
I had a console.
But still, it shows the financial situation. So your family wasn't necessarily well off. You guys were just kind of making it.
Well, I don't really remember with my dad. I'm sure we were never well off, but it was like, okay. It wasn't terrible. Never like we're in the streets. Never. At that point, I don't think I'd sleep for dinner much. That was more when my mom was single mom. When she was single mom vibes. That was like sleep for dinner pretty much always. And it wasn't her fault. Tired of working.
You remember that?
Yeah, that part's way more like.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, because that was like the harder part of life. Like
How
earlier.
How old were you?
11, 12, 13. Then Al spawned in. Blessed.
Al.
No,
Shout
before
out
that
Al.
time, when I was a kid, I used to think Al was like rich, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, he gets me popcorn chicken.
Yeah.
Only rich people can do that.
Yeah.
Because there's like levels to it.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure.
But he was doing well from his job. Like it wasn't. He had a lot of benefits too, so it was good.
It's crazy, and I'm just interesting to see where everyone has such different childhoods.
Yeah.
So again, like people automatically assume anybody on YouTube. I mean, especially you. You had a flashy few years, right, at your prime, buying.
I feel like everyone has to experience it once.
No, I know, but
just to like know you don't like it, because that's ultimately what most people end up coming to.
My point is because of that, people assume probably that you're just like.
No, you do it because you actually
and,
hate yourself. It's actually backwards. You do it because you hate yourself, and it's like, wait, maybe I'll like myself. And you're like, okay, I gotta do it again. Still don't like myself. Okay, let me do it again. It's like that. All people go out instead of going in. Does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
Like you'll look out to things that make you feel good inside instead of just working in out. You know,
No,
I
get
kind
what
of
you're
that weird, but
saying.
you always got to fix everything
when-
inside before you do all that.
So in like 2018, 2019, when you're buying all the designer clothes and
From 1996 to 2021, yeah.
you were just like you think you were trying to
Just,
like
I hated myself. That's why like when people try to say like I had an ego back then, I'm like, like it's actually funny because like back then I used to like when I look through my old messages, I don't know if you're like this. You see your old DMs from like 2014, 15, like the way you used to talk. I used to like one word people all the time, like just ignore people, do like that all the time, and it was because I was insecure. If that makes sense.
that does make sense. And obviously,
And I see it in the kids now. Like they give each other attitude because I can just tell.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to put on an act because they're insecure. Like they don't care, and like people are egoing each other, leaving each other on red. So like, no, I gotta leave him on red before he leaves me on red. I swear to God, I see it.
Back to the original thing we talked about, we both learned how it's better to like to drop that whatever that jealousy was. Ego is another one of those things that just like it's a killer. If you can't get it under control, it's gonna literally stop any success that you can get. So when you were little, then I guess if you said you felt like that your whole life, I mean, but what were you like before YouTube? What were you like as a child?
I played soccer, but my feet were too big for my little body, so I sucked. I would toe punt everything. It was so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like hobbies and stuff? What did you do as a kid?
I played a lot of games. I just like I don't know. When you're a kid, there was like more like random outdoor games and like people actually that would play tag and freeze tag and like random games like that. So obviously, when I lived in that area, I did that because it was like two buildings and all the like 13, 14-year-olds would always, or not even 13, probably like 10 to 12-year-old kids would just go down there and play all the time. Like this lame. I feel like that doesn't happen as much these days.
Probably
like
not.
Kids all just link up and play. I swear to God.
They're on Fortnite. But
link up on the buzzer and just like ask if they're home.
No, that's dope. I remember calling my like cousin and stuff. Yeah, like trying to play or trying.
That's how you do. You go to their apartment.
Yeah.
You buzz it in the thing and you talk to their mom real quick. Are they home? Can they come down and play? I swear to God.
No, but you're right. Now it's like, and I'm not even hating because like it is what it is. How many times did we play video games? But like my nephew, like I've noticed, like him and his friends, they're just Fortnite. Fortnite's such a big part of middle school culture. It's crazy. It's like their way of hanging out. So even like sometimes parents will ask me, how many hours do you think they should play a day?
It's hard to gauge.
I'm like,
right?
it's so hard to gauge. One, like first off, I can't be hypocritical. Like I used to play like 8-10 hours a day, right? But two, it's like, dude, it's so different because it's literally like if they don't play Fortnite or they're not like up to date, it's like you're taking out like such a big part of their like
social
culture.
life.
Yeah. It's like sport. It was like basketball or whatever it was for our.
No,
for
because
us.
gaming isn't something you have to hide anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. And
I used to have to hide that in high school. I don't know about you, but no way. It was not worth it for people to know.
100%.
Didn't matter how much money I was making. I was like, nobody's going to know.
No,
this.
bro,
That's
when I started making YouTube videos, I was a freshman in high school. And I still remember, I did an Easy Cap give. You know Easy Cap? Easy Cap.
That was for Dazzle, right?
Yeah, Easy Cap's like a $5 capture device. So I actually bought it. It was the first thing I recorded with. I bought that when I had no subscribers. I just wanted to be a YouTuber. $5. And shout out my dad. I wanted an HD TV, so the quality was like a little better.
I know you.
So it went from super stretch to like 16:9
this recently
on the ESPN documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, I asked my dad for an HD TV, and I think he had like $400 in his bank.
Yeah.
And it was like $300, and he bought it. And my mom was like tripping, like, why would you do that? I don't know why he did it, but like,
no, on God, that's insane that he did that.
It was because then after like a couple months later, I was in FaZe.
I sure he didn't have like 800. No way.
No, I swear to God,
it's 4.
I can literally. Should I call him right now? I'm gonna call him. I'm actually gonna call him. By the way, he loves you. Oh my God, you already know that.
Hold on, God, I was like, you probably think I'm a crazy drug addict. I was gonna let it go. I don't know what they
you and my dad had a great. Hold on, I have to actually ask him.